Join the movement. Go all electric with Pure Electric.
Welcome to our passive house. Our first choice in sustainability was whether to renovate or rebuild. We had lived in our house for 26 years. It had previously been renovated but had old bones and deficiencies which could not be sustainably or economically rectified. When we inquired about demolition, we were told that it was what they called a rubbish house. It would be stripped, caved in, and sorted into elements that could be recycled. Our main choices in sustainability all came up front. Through Sustainable House Day, we were drawn to the passive house concept and construction in CLT, or cross-laminated timber. And this in turn introduced us to the people who would help us to also employ conventional passive design principles on our small block and to achieve our ambition of a compact home, fully featured for efficiency. Our house is mounted on piers which supports strategic airflow beneath for moisture control. Excavation also provided an opportunity for comprehensive drainage of the subsurface water load from the large sports oval behind us. A minimal amount of concrete was required for footings and retaining walls. CLT offers great flexibility in design and construction. Plans are configured and precision pre-cut into panels for structural integrity as well as efficiency of delivery and assembly. Panels were craned in from a car park behind and completely assembled over 2 days. This process leads to reduced construction waste. Door cutout material was later used for interior benches or otherwise removed for repurposing. In our home there are 67 cubic metres of CLT, which has low embodied energy in its production compared to other materials like brick, concrete or steel. And this CLT also stores 51 tonnes of carbon. The regrowth time for this, in its native Austrian forests, is approximately 1 minute. Once every screw hole, joint or penetration is sealed, then walls and roof are enclosed with thick wood fibre insulation. Then walls clad with WeatherTex panels made from 100% natural hardwood and wax, and which claims a better than zero carbon footprint. This all adds further to the sequestered carbon. The roof is light-coloured Colorbond for maximum reflectivity, and similarly the WeatherTex is painted a light colour. Our front west-facing window has motorised louvers for shading, but they can also rotate up to 180 degrees to admit winter light and sun. Our large east-facing window has an external motorised Venetian blind. The design utilises a string of high north-facing windows to fill the large open interior spaces with light. This is complemented by the use of glazed entrance doors, and frosted or textured side windows eliminate the need for blinds, maintaining privacy while allowing in light. Interior glazing also helps in light distribution to bathroom and laundry. Interior walls were sanded and left unfinished, largely eliminating the use of paints or oils. We like the texture and the connection to raw natural timber, and it can always be freshened with a light sanding. The CLT floor is insulated beneath with resilient extruded polystyrene, and inside is finished throughout with porcelain tiles, which increase thermal mass and are steam cleaned, further reducing the use of chemicals. Through the laundry and tucked away in a cupboard are the lungs of the house. When the weather permits, we can always open the windows to admit a fresh breeze, but otherwise the heat recovery ventilation provides clean, fresh air and helps maintain a constant interior temperature. It is central to the passive house concept of air tightness and climate control. Ducting to rooms runs largely through jacketed tubing beneath the house, and air intake is through our beautiful Harrison custom stainless steel snorkel. Up top on our northern roof is a 10 kilowatt solar system, which should accommodate future EV charging and eventually, we hope, bidirectional vehicle-to-home capacity. Out back, a small water tank on a stand supplies our ornamental and food garden. Eventually, we plan to set up a gravity drip feed, and we've finally got our compost back on track. Our main water tank is stainless steel for durability, and eventually, way in the future, has better prospects for recycling. Water from this tank is pumped to front and back taps for exterior cleaning and for the front garden, which is planted out with natives to attract birds and pollinators. It's still a work in progress, but come back next year to see how it's going. Cheers for now.